Everyone wave! Yay! And oh man, Lich Smash, thanks for them 100 biddies. Let us know where that luck point goes. Thank you, Lich. Alright, welcome everybody to the World of Ashenfell, Season 2, Episode 6. Yeah, we made it. Like, half-way
Yeah, we made it.
Yeah, we are technically doing a makeup day today. Last week would have normally been our day, but just scheduling didn't work out, so we're just playing today because we can. And without further ado, we're just gonna let the cast and crew introduce themselves, and start with our wonderful dungeon master Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'll be your storyteller for today, taking my players through their consequences.
Oh no.
It's fine.
This is fine.
I'll keep saying that.
It's fine.
Upside down smiley face.
All right. Thank you, Freddie.
I'm Freddie. I am playing our cleric, who is named Mahaman, and is a Air Genasi. And I am playing a class from the Arcadia setting, which is like Greek myth inspired, so he's sort of like an oracle character.
Awesome. Thank you. Hamalu.
Oh, hi. I'm Emma, or Hamaru on the internet. I am playing Jorah Adan, who is our Eladrin Bard, and possibly Orphan, though? Tune in tonight and find out. That is me.
Imminently orphan.
Eminently orphan.
Yeah, imminently orphan.
Alright, and coming all the way from South Africa, Martin.
Hello, friends. I'm in South Africa right now. I'm on vacation. My name is Martin. I guess I should have led with that. On the internet, I'm Pikmun, and I'm playing Or, who is an Eric Cochrane Skylancer. Kind of like a fighter. Designed by one of Valdrian's friends, Jamie. Can you link that in chat, please?
He actually doesn't want them linked in chat, but if you want to discover the Skylancer, and also my class, which is the Witch Doctor, you can join our Discord and you can talk to him directly. And it's just because he's trying to get it published at some point, and he does want them play tested, but definitely would prefer if they're not linked in chat.
Okay, good to know, and I guess that's me, so next up is she herself.
Myself, I know. Hi everyone, thank you. My name is Val. Today I am playing Daphne Gravoy. She's her half Eladrin Witch Doctor, which is another class from this compendium that we are compiling within the community by one of my good friends, Jamie. And it's putting the romance back in Necromancer. And yeah, that's who I'm playing today. She used to be the resident babysitter, but now she's just kind of trying to like find her role with this new group of adventurers she's been with. Hopefully it's not a pancake, but we'll see. We'll see. So, as a reminder, everyone, this is a viewer-effective game. Where you can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations, and coffee donations as well. With all of your biddies, which it looked like that Lich gave us enough for everyone in the party to have a reroll, you can give a reroll for every 100 biddies to a player or a dungeon master. If you want to give us a greater healing potion, you would subscribe to the channel or donate the equal amount over coffee. And if you just want to give us a nat 1 or a nat 20, it would be a $5 donation over Streamlabs or coffee. So that's it. That's how you can help us. You can help us. We need it. We might die. It's some bad things will happen. So without further ado, Jen, please take us away on this fucking wonderful adventure.
Alright, welcome everybody back to the world of Ashenfell. We last found our players venturing into Winterdale towards the city of Volaberry, the great capital city of Ioun, dedicated to her knowledge, her splendor, and her worship. It is an elvish city, basically what you could do equivalent to the Library of Alexandria. There is all kinds of knowledge stored deep within the city. The city had come under attack, and our adventurers had gone forth unsure what this attack had entailed until they arrived upon a wasteland of dead grass, debris, rock, rubble, and a craggy, broken ground that led to the void. And above them floated the city of Oliveri, encased in some sort of force field held aloft by a mysterious being they later came to know as Thomas, or Thompson. A young elvish boy, no older than 16, dying to serve his purpose as a prophet to Ayun. He told them he hadn't lived, hadn't had a life of his own, always had been expected to serve Ayun to his fullest being. Upon hearing that, or feeling perhaps sorry for the boy, pulled him away from his purpose as the boy lay dying in his hands, away from his power, away from his seat of concentration. And as Or pulled him away, we last saw the city drop. And that's where we're going to pick up.
We're falling.
The city is falling.
The city is falling. Are we catching any, like, velocity from the fall, or?
Not so far, but you can all make a perception check.
Okay.
As the city drops.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
13.
Thank you.
7.
Oh, no. These are not Daphne's dice. 10.
Okay, 17, 7, 14, 10.
14,
14.
I think.
Yes. And what'd you roll there?
13.
13. Okay. With a 14 and a 13. You both see the city drop, but only by a foot, and comes to a staggering standstill. It seems the city and Thompson are still connected. Or with your perception check, you look down and see the light that's eating away at Thompson's body accelerate even more as the boy gives a pain cry, holding on to you. It seems he's still struggling to keep the city afloat.
Why?
Could you let it down gently, sweetheart, and I'll cast Cure Wounds on them.
Cast Cure Wounds. What level
Or
are you
try.
casting it?
Let's go for... find it. Let's go for 3rd level.
You cast it, and you see the light that's eating away at Thompson's body slow a bit and then continue.
Oh. We're still falling, right?
The city's still falling.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yes.
You're still on the weird platform that seems to have held Thompson above the city's teardrop-shaped cocoon.
Oh, so that's not attached to the city?
Nope.
Oh. Okay. Whew. Oh, Lord. Okay. About how long does it look until it's gonna fall?
Make a perception check.
Oh, man. Much better. 21.
You look to Thompson and the light is accelerating. You get the sense that you have until Thompson dematerializes.
Okay.
The city has to be lowered slowly.
Our little elf boy, does he look like he's panicked in any sort of way? Like that? No.
With that perception check, he looks like he's accepted his fate.
Okay.
As sad as it is.
Yeah. Okay, so there's really nothing I can do to help him slow this down.
Can we help him finish his task?
You're not sure. You saw the city fall when he was moved, but it seems to accelerate whatever is consuming him.
So we've so doing that's just making it happen faster.
Seems to.
Okay, let's
Perhaps we
try
should
and
put him back.
help him back. Yeah.
Is there any at the position where he was there any obvious markings or like position, or was just a spot?
It just seemed to be a spot above the city.
Okay, it wasn't like perfectly in the center or anything.
No, he just seems to be using whatever gifts he has to keep it safe.
Can I go and try and help him back up again?
You have to combat Or has the boy.
Okay.
And you can't fly.
No.
Sorry, am I above the ground right now?
You took him and you're currently flying, I assume. Otherwise, you're both plummeting to the ground.
Okay. So I'm at the altitude where he was last. I guess I'll try and land. Is he struggling against me?
He's not struggling. He's just laying quite still in your arms, just watching you. Are you returning him to his spot where he was, or are you taking him to the ground?
I guess to the platform.
Okay. So you return him to the bright light chamber where you had originally found him. Place him back, or just kind of hold him?
I guess I'll hold him and I'll say, "What? How can I save you?"
You see Thompson just smile and say, "There's no saving me."
No, I want to save you.
Or when he's done with his task, we'll try to heal him right away. I'm right here. I'm still on the platform.
But what if he can't be healed?
I
Then
don't
he
know.
returns to Ayun's side.
That's not fair.
No, it isn't.
Life.
But removing him from here, it didn't help.
Can we return him, though? You don't want the death of millions on your hands, or millions of people, or
Or are you
Or
feeling
Cox's-
overwhelmed right now?
Or cocks his head to the side and looks at you in confusion.
Is this? Are there a lot of emotional motions right now for you? Do you need help making a decision? Do you need help calming down? I'm gonna cast calm emotions on Or since he can't answer.
Alright.
Like-
Emotions. And or you feel a bit calmer.
Yeah. He does need. You can choose to fail, but if you want to fight it, it's a chaw save.
No, I'm gonna choose to fail.
Okay.
You can see or visibly relax. You can see the tension go out of his shoulders, and he slowly, carefully puts down Thompson, and a furrow in his brow says, Is there anything we can do?
We can be here for him.
Yep, make it pleasant in the end.
We can honor what he's done by letting him complete what he's doing, and I'm still going to try to save him. I don't think this is right.
Plus, it seems that just being remembered as who he actually is and not just as a prophet could be a big favor we could do him.
Okay. I guess that's all we can do. Or looks awkwardly at Thompson, unsure of how to feel.
Thompson just gives you a smile and kind of pats his still materialized hand against your shoulder as he kind of pulls himself upwards and resumes his position where you had pulled him from.
Can I go over and have that? You know where you your mouth's gone dry because you had that moment of sudden gut-wrenching panic, but you're trying to calm yourself down. Go over and just kind of pull Aura away ever so slightly and put my arm around his waist in a sort of half hug.
Or
If
is
you'll
still
allow it.
yeah. Or is kind of still instinctively reaching towards Thompson, but not actually messing with him at all.
I'm standing very close to Thompson, and is he dissipating?
As you watch, you see more of this light consume his form.
Well, I'm going to wait until the very first sign that his task has been completed, and I'll hold Revivify ready. Even though I don't think it's going to work, I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay.
I could also, out of precaution, cast Spare the Dying on him. So I'm going to ask you that, in character, if that would help you.
Yes, let's try anything.
Okay. Then yeah, I will. While Calm Emotion's still going, I will Spare the Dying, because that's a radius for Calm Emotions too. So everybody's sort of. I'll do Spare the Dying on this kid just to give him whatever boost I can give to Muhammad.
Ayun might be a little cross with us for trying to undo her ways.
Yeah, well, she ain't my god.
Nor mine.
Kind of. Yep. Okay.
I don't know this person I own, but I know this person Thompson, and Thompson's the one in trouble.
Well, we also have the millions of people under us that are in trouble right now.
Yeah.
Can I look over the edge of the platform?
Yeah.
What do I see?
You see the great city of Oliveri, the blessed city of Ayun, the first of its kind, the elvish city, the archival knowledge for all of Ashenfell.
Do I see any people on the streets?
From this height, probably not. You do notice there are some fires going on in the city, but it looks like they're being dealt with.
Thompson, do you know you're a hero?
He looks towards
But
you.
they're so far away.
Yeah, it's my people though. My guy. Let's try and save them if we can, please.
Or
Thompson nods at you,
Okay.
Muhammad.
My guy.
Or, unfortunately, some decisions aren't black and white, honey. And you won't be able to save everyone. And we're trying to save this boy, but there's a good chance that it might not work. And you have to be ready to accept that.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess there's nothing else to do.
Wait.
We guess we're just gonna wait until the inevitable.
Can we go into the city, maybe? Or should we stay with Thompson?
I don't think we're gonna be able to
I think
get
we
in.
should stay with him.
Plus, there's like a bubble, right? Like, so there's like a
Yeah,
like
there's
a
a force
shield, or
field.
like a force field around the city.
As Jorah found out.
Tried. And I got pinged off.
Once Thompson has taken care of the city for us, we can go down.
It takes some time, but it seems with Thompson returned to his place, the light consuming him has slowed a bit. And upon your observation, as the light kind of spreads across his body, the city lowers and the platform around you kind of sinks. And there seems to be a returning of the city back to the ground.
While this has been happening, can I be playing any and all songs I know about Ioun and just generally calming, familiar songs of the city?
Sure.
Just for Thompson.
He seems to enjoy it. I won't make you
Or
roll
is
for
gonna-
it.
Or is gonna be sitting right beside Thompson, kind of looking like he's waiting for him to fall from his circle thing once the city's down.
15, 20, 30 minutes pass and the light seems to reach up his neck and you see the light kind of push into his facial features as you see a smile cross his ever so young face. And he says, "Thank you, all of you."
If anything we've done has made this easier, then it was worth it.
It was nice to know someone would have saved me. Even if I shouldn't have been saved, it was nice to know. And
I
Oh, honey.
still feel that I should have taken you out of this place, Thompson. I'm sorry.
he shakes his head. Don't be. This was all predestined. I've served my purpose.
Well, you will be remembered. I'll even write a song about you.
Thank you. Make it happy.
I will. I'm gonna give him like a formal bow and like a traditional, at least Elven, or if there's like a specific, Olaberry greeting or farewell, I will say that.
He smiles as the light consumes his form, and all that is left is a radiant body of what he once was. And from behind him, you see two figures appear. One with four arching wings, the other with two kind of crossed in front of them. One holds a horn, the other a book in their hand. And you hear very loudly from the figure with the horn. And so the prophet Thompson has fulfilled his duty. And so Ioun takes him into her grace. We honor his sacrifice as the four-winged being wraps the wings around the shining form of Thompson. The other figure writes down something in their book and looks to all of you and gives a bow of their head. You see halos of fire flare around their heads as the one with the book offers their hand to all of you.
I'm going to try to touch whatever is left of where Thompson was and cast Revivify.
Okay. You reach out and touch where Thompson was. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
18.
I have a question you might... Go ahead.
I was just going to bow to the angels. You're good.
Oh,
You
okay.
take half of 36 points of radiant damage there.
Woo!
Uh,
13.
This may not be a question you can answer, but Or probably doesn't know about gods or angels, and he probably would interpret this as something else. Do you have any any idea what he'd interpret this as?
Make a general religion check, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. I can do this. My connection to the server. Oh, I'm back. Thank you.
Third world country internet. Or, just Canada.
Yeah. Where am I? Okay.
Need some help?
It's religion?
Yep,
That's persuasion.
Religion.
that's persuasion.
There we go.
Religion.
Oh, gee.
It's tiny, guys. It's tiny. I'm on mobile, don't sue me.
So, while there are some heavenly hosts you're aware of, such as maybe Pelor or Asmodeus, no idea what these things are. They are fiery beings with a bunch of wings, too many eyes, and big booming voices and a horn that sounds like nothing you've ever heard.
Yeah, Daphne averts her eyes from these things. So, it's a little overwhelming in a sense, right?
Well,
Yeah. I'm not making you roll
Yeah.
for the wisdom saves because I know none of you can make the DC. So.
Yeah.
I'm bowing
Or is-
reverently.
I guess understands this to be someone kidnapping Thompson, so he's gonna try.
Oh.
Shit, they've said
Oh, no.
No. No.
They're thanking him for his sacrifice. Just bow. These are angels. Bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna bow.
Or is going to flourish and bow, a nice bow, and then is gonna get back up and say, "But can I save him now?"
Or he's dead.
Being saved.
I'm just going to fold my burned arms into my cloak. You can try. You're going to get some singed feathers there.
His soul's being saved and returned to where it belongs. We should be happy for him.
Oh, okay.
Just be
I'm gonna
happy.
I'm gonna look at the four-winged one that enveloped Thompson. Are you taking care of him good?
The being looks down at you and nods. He will be held in the highest honor among our ranks.
Do I think he's telling the truth?
Roll an insight check.
Oh no! I choose to believe him.
Choose to believe. Okay, you choose to believe the angel. Yes.
Or narrow his eyes and said, I'll let you off this time.
You see both
And
beings
he
kind
backs
of look
away,
at you,
kind
or
of nodding.
and they give a bow as the four-winged being kind of just pulls away, taking the radiant host of Thompson away as the being with the book offers their hand to you all once more.
I'll take the hand if it's offered. Can I, in a effort to honor Thompson, might I know the names of you both?
Being with the book looks to the angel that has left. They are called Israfel, and I am Barquiel.
Thank you. And if they're offering their hand, I'm gonna hold mine out. I don't know if this is being offered to us.
They're offering the hand to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
To either take or not. Up to you.
I take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Like, it takes me a moment to, like, is it okay for me to touch an angel? Like, but, sure. Okay. Like, what could go wrong? I'm gonna follow Jorah's suit, but only after Jorah does it.
Mm-hmm.
Is this angel, like, human size or, like, gargantuan huge?
Gargantuan. Yeah. They have far too many eyes across their body, metal plating that seems to almost jaggedly arch off their body and hover in a space in front of them, wings that seem to curve in front of them and then kind of jet in a very angular position in front of them. Their eyes and face are covered in a skull-like fashion. You don't see the eyes on where they should be, but rather above, around, on their wings, on their arms. And you see the book kind of floating in the air beside them.
Angels are fucking terrifying.
I love them so much.
I do
They
too.
are metal as fuck. They are metal as fuck.
And Barquiel, their hair seems to be a flaming fire of sorts.
Or is going to, maybe if he has to, fly up to the hand, and with both hands he's going to grab the pinky and shaking it, he says, "Nice to meet you."
Barquiel just seems to smile. Are you taking the hand, Mohammed?
Yes, I will reach out my burnt ass hand.
As you all take the hand of this angel, you vanish from the platform and find yourselves in the city. The city square of Oliberry. You recognize it, Jorah. And you see people on the streets looking upwards to where this platform was, and then look towards you and Barquiel as they kind of materialize all of you into this space.
Are Greaves and Google there as well?
You don't see them right away as they were left outside of the city.
Yeah.
You didn't really take them up with you to the platform.
Yep.
You know, of all the ways I've arrived back home in the city, that was probably the coolest.
What's going on around us? Are people moving? Like, is there anyone outside? Like, is it quiet? What's going on?
There are people around you.
Okay.
They were watching the skies, but as you appear in the city center, they seem to take a reverent bow to Barquiel, who just kind of
He's there
gives
too.
you all a nod of their head, and then vanishes, taking the book with him.
I'm gonna whisper to Jorah, lean down and say, "Are we supposed to bow now as well?"
Sure, yeah. I'll bow to where the angel left.
Or it's gonna tuck in his wings and do a nice bow technique.
So, Jorah, do we want to go find your mom and daddy?
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Okay.
Very immediate. Muhammad, are you alright? Do you need some heals or
Oh no, I'm fine, and there's. I mean, it looks like the city is all right.
Okay. Yeah.
Is there any like structural issues going on? Are there any problems in the city, or does it look like the city's kind of as it always has been?
Make a perception check.
Because, like, they'll have put up that defense for a reason, so. That's a 14 plus. What's my perception? Yeah, 17.
Where you are, the city seems fine. But you are in the city center, and the scope of the city is larger than your gaze.
Yeah. Things seem alright for now. Let's just let's go see if we can find anyone. Do I reckon at like given what's been going on, I mean both my parents are probably busy given their job titles, so who do I reckon would be easiest to find right now?
Perhaps your mother. Your
Okay.
father would be busy.
Yeah.
On all levels.
Yeah. Okay, let's go see if we can find my mom. She might be able to answer some questions about what's been going on. I'll start leading them towards. I'm gonna head to where her temple most likely is, or at least where home is.
Okay. As you start to move through the city center, you hear the chiming of soft bells and feel the breeze kind of push its way through the city, and you see soft white and pink flowers kind of drift around you, filling the city center, filling the air. There's a sweet pea flower of sorts, soft and fragrant. You can roll a religion check if you want.
Okay. Ooh, that's good. I don't know what my religion is, but I rolled a 17. 4, so 21.
You know these to be a flower of Ayun. They're one of her favorites, and one of the flowers that decorate many of her temples.
Mm-hmm.
And they fill the air, dusting the ground like a fine snow, falling from nowhere and everywhere. And as you walk through the city center, you see numerous elves just head bowed, praying, offering up prayers to Ayun towards Thompson. You hear his name being murmured throughout the crowds as you move through. They're honoring one of their own for sacrificing his life for the greater good.
Yep. I'm just taking a note of the mood of the area, because obviously I'll add this into whatever it is I write about what happened. And just keep leading us through. But like at a respectful pace, we're not in a hurry.
People do start to move about as they finish their prayers, and they seem to tend to where they're needed. None of the shops are open, they're closed. It seems like the city priority takes place above commerce. And as they leave, you're gonna have to jostle through crowds, so it's gonna take you a bit longer to get where you're needed, but after some time going down some winding roads and up some hills, you do see the Temple of the Three Groves, kind of neatly situated in a garden, surrounded by these very nice, almost Gothic architecture buildings. You would know these buildings to be the bank, like the main bank, to one side, and a gallery of art to the other. And in the center of it is this lovely, vast garden where this temple sits.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I see any familiar faces to me. Because if not my mother, I will inquire as to where she might be.
Roll perception.
Okay. it's 3. Hang on, just double check. It's a 3. It's a 3. 18.
Okay. You don't see your mother in the front. It seems to be fairly busy as a lot of people have come to pray. despite it being a minor religion within Oliberry, people are still flocking to it. And you don't see your mother up front.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just look for someone. Oh, I need to get my document open. I've forgotten her name. I'll go see if I can find someone who looks like they're free to talk.
Not many are free to talk, but the city is recovering from something miraculous.
Yeah.
But you do catch the equivalent of an altar child. Altar children, boy, girl.
Yeah.
Whatever. You find a altar child kind of running to and fro with logs to help kindle a fire to keep people warm. And you catch them, and they look up at you quickly.
Hi. Sorry, I know that you're busy. Is Lalenia here?
Yeah, she's in the back, towards the medic bay. I gotta go, sorry, I can't take you there.
That's okay.
Okay.
Know where I'm going.
Off.
Yeah. Because I imagine I spent some of my childhood here. I'll go and see to where the medical bay is.
You
Would
pass
you like
by.
us to follow suit, or should we
Yeah,
wait?
yeah. No,
Okay.
you can come. It's no bother. We're all gonna have questions, I'm assuming, and she can answer. She might be busy, but we'll see.
Okay.
Alright. As you pass through the temple of this beautiful grove, you do see 3 massive trees kind of arch over you in a dome-like fashion, meeting in the center in a beautiful, elegant knot that they seem to have woven into themselves. You know how plants kind of mesh together when they're like, I don't know how trees do it, they just like consume other trees.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here. And inside is a beautiful leafed and grassed ground with a gravel kind of walkway leading in deeper into a more stone-like cave structure that leads into a section of various temples. It seems the grove is more to the front where most of the worship is, but the innards is more for the attendants, priests, priestesses, clerics, and sick, where they keep their medical supplies, where they keep candles and stuff like that. The offices, more or less. Go back there and kind of go down through a limestone type cave. It's beautiful, almost an alabaster white, well-kept area, dry and cool. You pass by and there are rooms to your left and right, carved archways, beautiful elvish structure, carvings, motifs and reliefs of Ioun, of the 3 groves, their connection, the interwoven idealism between the two, then the representation of the groves themselves on this big, massive mural, and then you meet the medical bay off to the left. And you see the assemblage of the 3 groves, the young, the middle-aged, and the old. They are representation of age, life, and death. And you step in, and it's busy. It seems that people are either recovering from minor injuries, major injuries. You see a few soldiers in there with burns across their chests, but mood seems relatively calm.
I'll just be looking for my mama.
You look around and you spot her kind of in the back, tending to a more well-built paladin-looking elf. She kind of has big muscles, harsh features, and really bright blue eyes, shorter hair, narrow features. She's just kind of leaning over to one side as your mother tends to her, just listening and nodding to whatever your mother's saying to her.
I'm gonna walk up and I'll say the elven word for mother, or whatever like pet name version I have for her. Basically.
As you say that, she looks around and blinks at you, pulls you into a tight hug. The bandages go sprawling across his paladin's like, oh, okay.
I'm just gonna hug her because right now he's not like I'm an adventuring bard, yo. He's like he's a little boy right now.
Yeah, she just hugs you tightly and strokes your hair and kisses your face. Jorah.
Hi, Mom. Yeah, awkward time to visit, I guess.
A bit, yes.
We came here because we have questions. I know you're busy.
I'm quite busy.
Right. Well, two things then. One, can we help? We've got healing in amongst us. Two, where's Dad? Because maybe he could answer the question.
Your father, I haven't seen him since the attack. I've been here.
All right. I can message him at some point. Can we help until there's a point where you could speak to us?
Yes, they need cures, bandaging. Minor wounds are not prioritized first. Tend to the sickly and more grievously injured first. If they are sick, medicine where you can, but bandages and stuff go to priority to the most injured first.
All right. Sure. I'll like kiss her cheek and just like give her a little salute. Just kind of be like.
She takes your hand before you pull away and just says, "I'm glad you're here."
I'm glad you're okay. I was worried. I've been trying to message you. I was in a city when one of the attacks happened.
On camera.
We can talk later.
Yes.
I'm glad you're okay.
Meet in the grove when you're done. It's going to be a while.
Okay. I'll message Dad while I'm doing it.
He might be in the archives. He might not be able to answer.
Okay. Well, worth a try. Okay. Right. I'll get busy. I'm just gonna turn to the others and be like, I hope you don't mind. I've kind of volunteered us to help with healing. Is that okay?
Does she need healing? As I look at the very tall elf paladin lady.
You can, you go ask, because she looks like she's being bandaged, and I'm sure she needs help with that.
Daphne, she was obviously very high priority since this priestess was tending her, so I think you should take a look.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go offer my hand to help out. It's like, excuse me, whoever is bandaging this lady. Who was it? Was her mom? Was it Jorah's mom?
Mom. Yeah, my mom.
Hi. Jorah said that you could use some help, sister. If you'd like to go help someone else, I can take this patient off your hands. My name's Daphne, by the way.
Oh, hello. Yes. If you can tend to Thorn, that'd be great.
I will absolutely tend to Thorn.
Fantastic. Thank you. She gathers up the bandages and peels off to another person.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hi, Thorn. I'm Daphne. I'm here to give you some TLC, shall I say. How are you? What is there anything that's broken? Going on? Like, what can I do for you?
My arm needs reset. My leg is broken. What can you do with that?
Well, I can cast some cure wounds to help that out while trying to set your arm.
All right.
I'm walking off and giving you like double thumbs up.
I'm gonna like finger gun at Jorah.
I respect the game.
So will cure wounds set the bones, or do I have to try and set them myself?
Roll a medicine check.
Guess what I'm proficient in? That is it's a natural 19, so it's a 25.
You get the idea that it will help set it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
I'm like,
a well-placed cure wounds will help set it.
I'll do a very well-placed cure wounds.
Alright. As you cast the cure wounds, she kind of nods and tests her arm out and then wiggles her leg. Alright. Thanks. As she stands up.
You're welcome, Thorn. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Not me. The sick and elderly need help, though. If you
Okay,
wanna.
well, you know where to find me if you need help.
I do.
Sure.
She gets really good shoulder massages.
I do? Yes, I
Wingman.
alright.
Wingman. You're good.
You work here at the Grove, then?
do. No, I'm visiting. I'm a friend of Jorah. The lady that was bandaging up her child. He's over there. See, he likes to play music.
All right.
I came all the way from New One just to help you. We're very worried
Alright.
about you in this city. Jesus Christ, I have no charisma. Like, so awkward.
Thorn kind of looks you over, gives a quirk of her eyebrow. Cool. I've got to get back to the city.
Okay, bye. I'm so gay.
Okay, problem.
She stands up and wanders out, picking up her broadsword and puts on a helmet as she heads out.
I probably got someone's arm, like, casting a cure wounds into them. I'm just gonna give you one of those, like...
I'll find you, sweet angel. Anyway, I tried.
There's
just-
probably more. Don't worry. You're good.
That's probably.
Maybe just... Yeah.
I'm gonna think for a second. I was like, you said there was a library here, right?
Uh-huh. The library.
The
Capital.
Who runs this library? Because I met a I met a librarian once.
Okay, not all librarians know each other, Daphne.
I know, but she was quite elfy, so that's why I'm asking.
Okay, elfie librarians maybe. There's a lot of people that work there. It's kind of like the temple to...
Like, who's in charge? And who would be mad if something was taken from the library?
Oh, I mean, among many other people, my dad, whose job it is to...
She definitely wasn't your dad.
Is there like one particular person who is in charge of the library, Jen?
Yeah, roll a history check with advantage.
Oh, that's nice. What is my history? Oh, that should be good because my... Where's history? 22.
Yeah, you would know that the library is headed up by Amarian Songwin, the powerful mage and librarian of this particular place. She is the head priestess to Ayun. She is the head librarian. She is the guild leader of this city. She's a very powerful lady, and she's very scary.
Yeah. I really doubt it's her that you met. Her name's Amarian.
Okay, is it a Marion?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Just like you just see like my eyes lit up. I'm gonna go check the library and see if anyone needs help there.
No. If we're doing library, we're going together because I would need to find my dad there. Let's just.
Oh, your dad is also a librarian? Okay, well I'll wait for you.
No, he's a guard.
Oh,
He's...
okay.
Yeah. Let's just heal.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we can deal with the library when it's time. They're gonna be real busy right now.
Okay. Just kind of like see Daphne kind of like beam a little bit now that this connection has been made. But yeah.
Is this Is this face you're making a good face? Should I be worried?
You know, it is a. What? What was I at?
Should I be worried?
Absolutely not. I am on very good terms with this lady. A Marion. I gave her back something that someone took from her.
Oh, well, that's okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was a
Jorah,
treat.
or is
Sure.
Poor fake. Or are you okay, honey? You look confused.
you said tree?
It's a long story. Could you help? I think I see somebody over there that is far too heavy for me to carry, and it looks like that their toe's broken.
Okay. Okay, tree.
Oh, bless his heart.
I am just gonna do, as I said, and use a healthy amount of my spell slots casting healing.
Yeah, I'll use I will use one more level 2 cure wounds on probably like the most injured person that I can find that's available to me. And 2 more level 1s.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Mohammed?
I am also going over to. I'm going to try to find medics who are helping sort of high importance, high urgency injuries, and just kind of like offer some encouraging words, like oh, what a wonderful job you're doing, and then just cast cure wounds without saying that I have, so that they sort of question their perception of what's going on.
Okay. You do find some higher end patients or higher need patients easily enough. They are more situated to what seems to be the front, since those would be the easiest beds to access. And with your help, you've helped with quite a few. And then between the three of you, you're doing your darnest.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Or?
Or is thinking about where Greaves and Ghoul are, but he's also helping people who have limited mobility, like broken legs and broken toes, to where they need to get.
Okay. You help the nurses and clerics shuffle the less grievous wounds, more like internal breakage is not as terrible as an external breakage. So those with internal breakage or not heavily bleeding inwards or outwards are moved more towards the back, and with your help you're able to help organize that a bit more easier for them. And there's a steady
Awesome.
workflow between all of you that seems to help expedite the healing process for those who need it. So you've gained favor with the Three Crows clerics.
Yeah. When it feels like things have kind of eased off workload-wise, I'll maybe see about finding my mom to go to the Grove to speak with her.
There's not so much a ease of work, more of a shift rotation.
Yeah.
Because one shift leaves, another shift goes in and resumes what they're doing. You do eventually meet up with your mother, who's taking a break kind of against one of the trees and within the grove itself, just kind of relaxing, having a cup of tea, kind of nodding off a little. She seems very tired.
Oh. I'm gonna go over and sit down beside her, and just kind of cuddle into her arm a little bit.
She leans over and kisses the top of your head. There's some good news today, I suppose.
Yeah. You seem tired. If you're you're alright just to talk a little bit, it would be good to know what happened with the attack.
It was strange. The reports from the paladins and the city watch, they say the darkness came up from the ground and started to attack the city.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I've never known shadows to attack anything.
We encountered who we think is behind this, and he seems to have some command over shadowy and undead figures. We fought some of them and very nearly died. He also summoned a Dracolich when they were sacking Cork.
Cork's been sacked.
Yeah. So remind me of the capital of River Castle?
It is the Twines.
The Twines. And it has also been attacked, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
But you don't know if it's been sacked or not.
No, it was attacked when, the Twines were attacked simultaneously.
Oh. That's a lot.
Yeah. Kind of find myself wrapped up in it.
Why did this happen?
We don't really know yet. We're trying to find out information. Someone we know has sent us to Loreness to look for answers.
Loreness is a zealot city dedicated to a god that...
Yeah, they're cuckoo up there, but if we can get answers, then
I suppose.
it's good that Oliberry still stands.
At a heavy price.
Yeah, what price has been paid?
We lost our prophet today.
Yes. We met him, actually, on our way into the city. Well, at least the heavy price was not all of its citizens.
Yes, we felt the city dropped and feared the worst.
I feared the worst too. That was a moment. So other than shadows rising up, you're not sure what else has happened?
No, it's been like this for 3-4 days now.
3-4 days. Okay. Do you guys actually, Mum, these are the people I've been traveling with. This is Mohammed and Daphne and Or.
Pleased to meet all of you.
This is my mother, Lilenia.
Absolute pleasure.
Nice
If
to meet
you
you,
guys-
madam.
Yeah, she doesn't look like he does because she's like a proper Eldrin elf, so she's very autumnal. Like everything about her is autumnal in color, including her skin and her hair and everything. Whereas Jorah's that weird, like, pale skin, dark haired. unusual, Eldrin.
Aura's gonna walk up to your mother, Jorah, and say, Jorah is nice, and give her a big hug.
Oh, I'm glad. I don't see many Aarakocras. You're actually the first I've seen this side of the world.
Aura thinks for a second and says, me too. I don't see many Aarakocras this side of the world either.
Oh, you're a rather isolated bunch, aren't you?
I'm teaching him lessons.
Well, I hope it's good manners because he's adorable.
I am nothing but the epitome of good manners, mother.
Jorah, what about all the draining? Oh. Draining.
She knows that I'm springtime incarnate. I have a good time. She knows this.
Oh, good.
She maybe doesn't know quite how much he drinks, but she knows. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, go right ahead. I mean, it sounds like you guys were definitely spared the brunt of what we've heard going on.
Thanks to Ayun's blessing, yes, we were spared.
Yeah. Do you know, is the library okay?
I assume. I don't know. I haven't been to the library. I've done more. I've been here for the past 4 days.
So you haven't had people coming here injured from the library?
They would go to other temples that are closer.
Wow, that makes sense. Alright, give me a minute. Just on the off chance he's not sequestered away. I'm gonna cast Sending with one of the spell slots I reserved for such. Hey Dad, it's your boy, Jorah. I'm back home.
I miss you, Emily.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm with Mom back in the city. Are you all right in the library?
The message sends and you feel it disconnect at a certain point, and there's no answer back.
Yeah, he's sequestered away.
You know, there's a few spots in the library itself
Yeah.
that doesn't allow magical anything to pass by it, and your father's in charge of a few of them.
Yeah. Well, we'll go and find him, Mom. We'll check out the library in a bit.
If you can get in, wonderful.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
They might allow me to at least inquire if he's okay and let me know that.
I hope so.
I've kept a I can message you and tell you if all is well.
Do they normally bar people from the library, or is it just because of this case of emergencies?
It's mostly a case of the emergency. The library is open to everyone. It's just more of a precaution, as there are many things within the library that people should not have.
Understandable. You don't want the library looted.
No.
The library, it's not so much I would worry about, it's the people who attempt to steal from it.
I've definitely seen that result.
Yeah, it doesn't end well.
No.
The library keeps track of what it has very well.
I know I've kind of missed that library.
I can't wait to see it. And that's genuine. It's not just the librarian she's excited to see. Like, Daphne is a hermit who loves books.
Yeah, Jorah acts all like Mr. Party, but he's a massive book nerd.
Yeah, like bibliophile to the T. Like,
Right.
she has made some unscrupulous potions for a good book.
All right. Well, we can go check on the library just to see what the situation is. Make sure Dad's okay. And maybe try to get a bit more information. But I'll see you later.
I hope so. I need to rest.
Yeah. Given how tired you are, maybe Daphne here could cook something tonight. She's an amazing cook.
I can do anything with the worst ingredients.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. I
great
have
hot
to
sauce.
remain here.
Absolutely.
But Jordan, home, the house you can access. So. I hope it's still standing.
Oh, go. Yeah. I take it you haven't been there in a while.
No, I've been here.
Okay. Well, homes can be rebuilt.
Yes.
I'm gonna give her a hug and just kind of say quietly, I'm sorry I was gone so long this time.
No.
We've missed you.
Yeah, just out making a name for myself. I've started a business,
That's good.
making ice cream. Oh my gosh, I should branch out to Oliberry.
Wait, you make ice cream?
Yep.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Sure.
Just like, this is news to me, and I'm like, I've never seen you make frozen goodies. Like, plus 6 to insight. Oh man.
Roll against that.
I love it. It's my natural 20. It's a 26.
Okay. Well, I got 23, so, but it's fine, you got higher. Yeah, he does have a business.
Your camera went off.
He's not, oh, sorry. Yeah, I think my camera's been messing up recently. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It's just the USB port it's plugged into has been playing up recently, and I can't get that changed. Yeah, no, he's got a business. He is fine.
But does he make ice cream?
Yes and no.
Mm-hmm. There's a little side eye going on, just a little bit, a little side eye going on with you. Ice cream. I can't wait to try it.
Yeah.
And I mean, first of all, why haven't you shared yet? I love ice cream, and it's a rare commodity because, like, you actually have to have something constantly cold to have it. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm from a very, very humid environment, and like, I will do some unscrupulous things for ice cream. So,
you figure out what unscrupulous thing you want to do, and
I'll kiss a boy.
You okay. I'll hook you up.
With the ice cream or the boy?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Okay.
But the ice cream, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll need to get some in for his mama as well. He'll send messages where he needs to for that. Well, anyway, to the library, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a library.
Okay, to the library. You travel through the city. It's still crowded with people. Seems not everyone has gone home yet. Seems many are flocking to either their temples or just to gather information, to see where people are, gathering to hospitals, where they can find help. You go towards the library, and as you approach, you see this beautiful, opulent building sitting up on a hill. It is almost made out of what looks to be delicately carved stone, almost the texture of trees. It's hard to tell from your distance if they are trees or not, just by their sheer decoration and masonry work that just pull themselves upwards into what looks like a square building, but then it kind of curves outwards, and you see stained glass windows reaching from floor to what seems to be a great dome ceiling made of blue and green glass, held together by brass fixtures. The way up has a beautiful walkway of Ayun's dedication to knowledge, her tenets, her creeds, famous paladins that have served under her, those who enforce her will, what she enacts within Oliberry. You see various guild leaders, and towards the end you do see Almarian's name carved into the stone wall as you lead up this beautifully paved walkway of gray and pink stone granite. You see marble kind of lining the edges all the way up, curving and well-tended flower beds up to the library itself. And you get to the front facade of what looks to be pillars upon pillars and a concaved doorway made of, again, that stone-like texture that's almost a living tree. It's, again, the masonry work makes it lifelike in its visual illusion. You get to the door, and it's a grand oak door kind of pulling up into an arch, then pulling itself downwards into a narrow focus to where it would be about the height of a Goliath, and the doors are open, but 2 guards stand there. Spears, dressed in what seems to be formal attirement of Ayun's temple, soft silver plating made up of leaves and twigs, kind of decorated across this armor, pulling upwards into this elegant, almost golden high collar, hiding their faces behind what looks to be blank faces of virtue and humor.
Are they dressed? Does my father dress similarly?
Very similarly, yeah. He holds these stations with high regard, and we've seen this armor he's taken out, polished, repaired himself.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go approach at respectful distance, give a bow. Well met. I am Joradan. I am Jarek's son. Is he inside right now?
Jarek is sequestered away, tending to the artifacts.
Right. Would it be possible for us to enter the library and perhaps a message be sent to him?
Civilians are not allowed in currently.
Understandable. Could a message still be passed to him?
we can send a message along.
Is he all right?
Those serving within the library itself have been spared most of the damage and injuries the rest have experienced.
Fantastic. All right. I'll take out a bit of paper, or like tear it out of a book or whatever, and just scribble out a note just explaining that I'm within the city, and that I've seen Mum. If there's a way for him to get a message to me, that would be great. But that basically that I understand that he's busy right now. Just say that we have a lot of questions about what's going on in the city, so
Okay.
I'll just pass over.
One of the guards takes your note, looks it over, reading it, making it obvious they're checking for any message.
Yeah.
And they roll it back up, give you a nod, and turn around while the other guard kind of maneuvers to stand in the middle of these two doorways. So even if you try to get past them,
Yeah.
there's going to be some resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Looking beyond the guard as the other one kind of retreats, inside you see, again, this beautiful marble inlay of granite and textured stone kind of centering in on a garden just from the doorway. And you do see some light kind of pouring down, cascading blues and greens onto the floor, making this beautiful water-like effect almost on the grass and stone. And you do see more archways, more corridors kind of branching off from the center location just within the doorway itself. You can tell it's circular in nature, and from where you're standing you can see a hallway in front of you kind of pushing into the library itself, and from what you see it's just layers of floors. But from where you are, that's all you can see.
I'm gonna turn to Memon and say, I was excited to practice my reading.
Yes, it looks like such a charming place. We'll have to wait until it's ready for us.
When will the library be open to civilians again?
When the artifacts are back under control.
Right. Okay. We have some official business, and we've been sent by leaders of other countries. Do you know who of authority is available right now to speak with us?
There's a pause. All requests can be dealt through me. I will pass them along.
Okay. Well,
Artifacts, and they're out of control?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry for inquiring. Hi, Daphne Gravoy. Nice to meet you. Did these artifacts go out of control during the attack? Like, what? Like, is this weird that it's happening? What's going on?
The artifacts came out of control when the city dropped. They came to life as their purpose was wakened within them, and they need to be brought under control and sedation until further use.
Ah, okay. So this is just as things go. Nothing to worry about is what you're saying.
He doesn't answer.
well, if you're as high in authority as we can get, we've been tasked by... I'm trying to remember which leaders all sent us. I know that King Dwell was there. And...
There was a human one, too.
The lady...
With the black robes?
Yeah. There was the Empress as well. What's the Empress's name? Because I just wrote Empress here and that's not useful.
The Empress's name. 1 second. See if I saved her.
Is it William and his sister?
No, William is the human king.
Yeah. He was there though, was he?
Oh, the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was there, Monty was there. The Empress was there, King Dwell. I probably have her name earlier, and that's why I just wrote Empress, because I was like, I already have that. No, that's the soldier Tamara. Oh, I wasn't there the episode they met her. That's why I don't have any notes on it. God damn.
So Daphne, as stuff is being figured out, is just gonna kind of go stand behind Ora Muhammad, with her back away from the guards, but she's gonna pull out a copper piece and she would like to detect thoughts
On the guard.
it's actually target self. And then I can just kind of like choose who I read, like I can hear the surface thoughts of thus around me, but I am gonna focus on the guard, on the surface thoughts, because that was just really suspicious to her.
From Aura's head, you hear nothing. Nothing. Squirrel!
Oh no, he's not only a stupid child, he's also like
A himbo.
oh man. Okay.
I will name the Empress. So we've been sent by her, by King Dwell, by King William, and Monty Greenhorn of King's Guild to inquire as to what occurred here in Oliveria, as we were not able to make communication. Other cities have been under attack. We are just looking for information, so anything you can give us would be real useful. Or pass this on to who feels they should be in charge of communication with those people.
I think the way to say that is, take me to your leader.
It's a little bit like, oh, I just go through you, do I? Okay, here's the list of people who have sent me. Who here is worthy of that info, sir?
Roll a precision check, Dora. As you cast Detect Thoughts, Daphne, you read the surface of his thoughts, and he says, and you hear the thoughts of maybe of 4 more hours until I get a break. 4 more hours until I get a break. I've been at this for 5 days. 4 more hours.
We've all.
Yeah, so she is just kind of getting to the thing where it's like, okay, like, he probably just can't say anything because he's not supposed to, but not a sense of he's, like, keeping stuff. Can I insight?
Oh, yeah, you can roll insight.
Yeah, and see if I want to pry a little bit more. Well, we'll see how you interpret this. I rolled a 2, which would be an 8 total.
An 8 total. It's hard to read a mask because he's wearing a mask and his body language has been rigid and stiff since you've met him. He is a guard of Ayun and he's not moving or budging, and he's just tired of being there, seems.
I got 24 because plus 10. Bards, yo.
Okay, 24. He looks at you, Jor, for a long moment and says, when my colleague returns, I will pass your message along.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your help.
Oops. And he
I
goes
offer
back
you an
to
egg
his
in this
station.
trying time. All right. I'll just like wander to the party a bit. We're just gonna have to wait. They're sorting shit out because the city kind of did a big jolt on them.
Yeah.
If we can go and find Greebs and Ghoul, I'd appreciate it.
Do you want me to message
worry
them?
about
I
them.
can message them. Well, we can all. We've established that most of us can cast them.
We all have sending. Like, yeah.
We can do like one each.
Yeah.
That would be nice, please.
Yeah.
Sure. I think I still have one
I have all my level 3 slots. I
Level-
didn't
get
use any
3
of
at that
them.
level.
Mhm.
Okay.
We should pick somewhere central to meet them that they'll recognize.
The library is about as central as you'll get.
Before I cast Sending, out of curiosity, I just want to pry into Or's head just a little bit more. Like,
All right.
just
He has
for
to make an
funsies.
intelligence check.
An
against
intelligence check.
Or has to make one.
that.
Yeah,
Yep,
I'm
she's
I'm
diving.
prying a little bit into your mind. Like I just feel like my
I'm-
spell is wasted, and so I just, out of curiosity, what is this boy?
You know what? I'm not gonna bother rolling at a -3. I'm just gonna fail it. And you detect more worry, but a bit of anger when he mentions Greaves. You can see he's worried about the fact that he hasn't groomed his feathers in over a day, and that he's very tired from ferrying you all up 200 feet or something, and that he's gonna sleep well tonight.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, as soon as we get your friends, honey, maybe we should take a break because we've had a day ourselves.
My house will be empty right now, so we've got the run of the place.
Oh, there we go.
If it still stands, but yeah.
I will go ahead and I will send to Greaves first, and hopefully your squire is with him so that we don't have to send multiple messages.
Sounds good. Thanks.
You're welcome.
You want a drink or?
Real quick, did the barrier leave the city, or were we teleported in here by these angels?
You're not sure if the barrier fell,
Okay.
but you were teleported in by Barkville.
Can I look around to see if there's any signs of a magical barrier still up?
Sure, roll a perception check.
Okay, I'm much
More
better
easy
at
than
this.
that.
Alright, that's not bad at
Thank
all.
you, but,
that is an 18.
Thank you, Jorah. But last time I drank, it didn't go so well.
He's got to build up a tolerance.
The thing about walls of force, they're invisible until you run into them. So you really can't tell if the barrier is still up.
Okay. I'll send my first. I'll do my first sending to Greaves. Greaves, it's Daphne. We're all fine. Just checking on you. Can you get in? We're at the library. Bye.
The spell sends out and it connects to Greaves. Seems like whatever was protecting the city has stopped protecting the city.
He responds, right? Or he has the option to respond?
Yeah.
Is it limited to 25 words?
Yes.
You get 12. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well. Very.
I think he's come to meet us here, or at least you. But yeah,
Good.
it seems like he'll be fine
Sorry.
getting in.
Good.
Excellent.
He said
The
very
party-
well 12 times to me, so I think he's okay.
12. I can't count that high.
Oh,
He's just been
no.
real formal.
Well,
Or did
I'm
you
only
not ever
2.
go to school? Like, didn't...
I did, but I'm only 2.
Okay, so you're only 2, so you can count to 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can count.
Can you
up
count to
to-
10?
8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
That's already more
Wait,
than
that's
12. You're counting more things than 12. Listen, you can count to 2, and you can count to 10, right?
Good.
12 is just 2 more than 10. So you just have to count 2 more times after 10 to get to 12.
Or when you can just say 2 and 10.
Yeah.
2 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because they have
And 4
together.
and 20.
Don't break him. We're just trying to... You have to talk to him like he's stupid, not like he understands what you mean.
Well, numbers are very abstract concepts. It's not something you can just learn in a day.
It is all
Bora's
kind
gonna
of
put his hand on his chin and walk around and mutter to himself, yes, 2 and 10. I still don't get the 4 and 20.
It's okay.
Oh, good times, guys. Good times. Does anyone else want a drink?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I will not say no to your stuff.
Yeah. I feel like.
This your
I mean, thank you.
Ice cream?
No. No.
Do you have Merlot flavored ice cream?
No, that sounds fucking fantastic.
Right? I claim royalties on it because I came up with it, though.
Okay.
I'm a woman of business.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for Greaves to come, so we're gonna stand
I'll
on the
put-
street and day drink.
I'm passing this jug, yeah. Jorda's only thought when you were doing detect thoughts is just, I am not drunk enough for this right now.
Well, since we have a moment, I'm
Dressed.
going to send a sending of my own. So I'm going to send it to my Baroness in Malaford. And the message goes, My lady, terrible attack on Dragonwall. I could do nothing alas. At Ioun's great library now, helping where possible. Are you well?
Message sends and you feel it connect and you hear, I am well, sweet darling. I hope everything is fine. If you need aid, ask.
Oh, that's fantastic. My favorite ice cream is mint. Do you do mint?
No, it's a unique individual flavor I created myself. But we
No, what
could
do you...
try and do mint. It's called purple salt. Just trust me.
Purple salt. But what's
Yeah.
it?
It's
lavender?
purple salt. No. It's
But what's
I
purple?
trust you.
it's you know,
Is
it's
Is it from a purple ocean? Is it like
Possibly.
purple sea salt?
I found it one day after an encounter with Daphne's uncle, and it tastes a little like
An encounter,
like
you say.
lemongrass. Yeah, it's nice. And there's flowers in it.
Is this a renewable resource? Or like...
I have an associate that makes it for me.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Who's your associate that makes you purple salt?
Well, the purple salt is something that you have to acquire. They just make the ice cream.
That's what I'm saying. Is the salt a resource that is limited or unlimited? Because you're making you're doing an entire business model on one flavor of ice cream. I really
One flavor at the
listen.
moment. It's a new business. It's my own method to spread a particular message.
Listen, I'm just giving you advice as a fellow business owner that you might want to not.
Well, you don't want to start off the gate with like 31 flavors. You
No,
have
but
to,
you
like,
could
start
have at
and then build up.
least 10 and 2.
Well, I will take recommendations for flavors, but I'm not going for
Well,
things
Merlot and mint at the very least.
Merlot and mint? What kind of monster are you?
No, not together. Like as 2 separate ice cream.
Okay.
Jorah, keep drinking. You need to get back into your head, family.
Okay.
Okay. Uncle Jorah.
Oh, don't start with the uncle. We didn't actually tell Muhammad, did we?
We kind of told him.
Did we?
Yeah.
I feel like you did.
We kind of told him.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we wait for Greaves. And
Yeah. And just wind Jorah up.
As you wind Jorah up, eventually, about 30-40 minutes later, Greaves kind of pulls into your view along with his young apprentice. And you'll see him kind of just huff up to you and lean over, panting.
Or wraps his arms around Greaves and says, "Welcome back! And why did you take so long?"
He's a very old man, or?
Plus, he didn't know where we were.
But we told him. Anyway, I'm just glad you're back.
Okay. That poor old man.
I'm sure by now he's used to it.
Some people
Yes,
like that kind of treatment.
quite.
I'm not suggesting you do, Greaves.
Greaves, are
Whatever
you
the
a sub?
bastard gives me.
Greaves, were you a sub when you were younger or now?
That's Jorah's
Pardon
actual
me,
laugh, by the
madam.
way. He was laughing into himself to be joking.
Were you a sub, Greaves?
Pardon me, a substitute?
Is this
A subscriber?
Daphne? I feel like we're stepping into "can I have some of your body fluids" territory of personal.
I
Yeah,
forgot
girl, you
that
have
was a
to-
thing that happened.
You have to build your way up to real personal questions. Not
I
everyone's.
thought we were on quite.
Not
I'm a sub.
I mean, same, but that doesn't mean everyone's comfortable talking about it.
Greaves, when you engaged in sexual intercourse, did you do it from the top or the bottom?
Oh, both, of course.
Oh, he's a
He's
switch.
Yeah.
Are you uncomfortable with me asking these questions, Greaves? Or are you okay?
When I was in my prime, we had... He glances at Aura. Maybe this is a story for another time.
No,
around the
he's
two-year-old.
he's
Not around the
2 years
2-year-old.
old. He's fine. As a like poor Daphne's already taken out a notebook and was going to start writing notes on like air quality, because you know she raises chickens. Like, and she's like, oh, well, maybe tonight I have questions.
Yes, I
you
want to borrow your retainer for getting drunk and telling sordid tales. to each
We're
other.
just doing like a sexual sharing circle where everyone opens up. I am definitely not drunk enough for that.
This would not be a Valdrian's D&D stream if things like this didn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to your house, Jory, now that everyone is together and we can make some food and rest up. We've had a harrowing time.
Yeah, well, yes, yeah. No, we can rest. I'll tell the guard, because he said once his companion was back, he was going to inquire about the information we're looking for.
Oh,
But I
okay.
can tell them where to find us if...
It's whatever you want, honey.
We'll see. Give me a moment then. I will pass you the jug. And go swaggering up to the guard.
Thank you. Sheriff, Muhammad, and Greaves.
Sorry to bother you again. Do you know the inquiries that we have to make? Is there something that might resolve itself soon?
The guard gives you a long look.
Are you hoping it takes a few hours so he doesn't have to deal with it?
He's almost
You
home.
hear-
He's almost off.
He clears his throat and says, "Sir, our city is under a crisis."
Oh no, I absolutely understand, but the crisis is what we're here for, and I thought perhaps our information would be prevalent to investigate in that. But the only reason I asked is I'm gonna go to my residence. I don't know if you know where Jarrett lives, but we'll be there if anybody would like to come and inquire about the other cities that are in crisis.
When appropriate and when we have time, somebody will be with you.
Sure. Fine by me. Alright, I'll give him a little salute. And then go sauntering back to my friends. Yeah, we can go back home.
Alright, just checking.
Just checking, get it?
So, as we're gonna, like, walk back to Jorah's house, though, like, Daphne wants to keep an eye out for what's-her-face. Like, she might be meandering outside the library or inside the library. If she's out in public, Daphne is keeping an eye out for her. I'm sorry. Elf Lady Librarian starts with an A. Amarian. There we go. Just keeping an eye out for this familiar face of mine. This friend.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, not bad. 22.
You don't see anybody aside from the guards outside, and you're guessing she probably has a lot to do with
Yeah, of course.
inside if there are other artifacts running awry.
Of course, absolutely. Alright, well. I hand the jug back to Jorah. I'm ready.
My parents aren't home, let's go party.
Oh my god. Do you have any high school friends that you want to call right now?
Yes, but also no.
Okay, well then it's a 6-man party then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would, but it's gonna kind of be awkward to explain that I am no longer single anymore to a lot of So let's just do this ourselves.
Okay.
Plus, it'll be awkward if like some official comes to deal with them.
And we're all a little yeah. Okay.
Let's have a low key event.
Understandable. Alright, we're gonna go to Jorah's house then, I guess.
True. I will go and find wherever my home may be within the city.
Alright, you know the way back. Your home is kind of tucked about a half mile from the library itself. You kind of moved there when your father took a position at the library. You travel and you find your home still intact. It's a 3-story home. Beauty kind of makes up the exterior. It has a nice whitewashed wall, kind of wood paneling, flowers on the outside, a nice garden, a fence, nice blue and gray shutters, some broken windows, but it looks like they were more recent, as the flowers just seem to be lilting a little, because where the grass kind of hit them kind of made them wilt a bit. But your home's safe and intact, and the door's still shut. And your neighbors seem to be home, kind of just mingling outside, talking to each other. They don't pay much mind as they're kind of wrapped up in their conversation.
Okay.
Jorah,
Yes, or
do you take song requests?
yes, I do.
Well, I think the appropriate song would be All a Berry Roads, Take Me Home.
I know that one. Maybe once we're inside.
Take some
Okay.
inspiration for that, or?
Yes!
I have never seen Jin give out inspiration before.
Yes! Victory is mine!
that was on the right side of bad that I enjoyed it.
Oh man, I love it.
Alright, I'll let everyone in. I'm assuming there's enough rooms that people can sleep where they want.
I'm gonna raid your
You
kitchen.
only get one.
Yeah, go investigate that kitchen. They haven't been here for a few days, so I don't know what the state of it'll be, but...
That's okay, that's okay. I can cook vegetarian. It's fine. If not, we always have war.
My mom will have vegetables out back. It's, you know...
Wait, what do you mean we have meat?
It was a joke. It was.
Because you're such a tasty snack, or...
Because you're a good.
Aw.
You're just so adorable. We could eat you all up, but really, like, if something goes wrong, like, he's obviously the first one we're eating, right?
But I'm all feathery.
I don't know how... I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm just
Daphne.
joking. I'm just joking.
I know, but...
Do you have
no.
chickens?
No.
I'm
They
gonna,
might have some... Go forth and...
I'm gonna go raid the cupboards and see what's going on.
Well, the front door's locked.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm assuming I can get in.
If you have a key.
Yeah, it's my home.
Of course. I still have a key to my parents' house, and I live in another country.
I don't have a key to my parents' house, and I live in another country.
Yeah.
Well, he's been adventuring, but he never officially moved out either. So.
Okay, so you
I'll
have
one
a
up-
key.
I one up all you guys. I live in my parents' home, and I don't have a key.
Wow, that's weird.
I mean, we
funny.
never lock our door. Like we.
I mean,
often
it's
leave
Canada. Why do we?
Let's just go party at Martin's parents' home.
Welcome.
That's hilarious.
Bunch of strangers just show up at your house, Martin. We're here.
Yeah.
Welcome. I have pizza, I guess.
You're not even at your own house right now. Anyway.
So
Right.
you go into your home drawer, and it's a
Mhm.
bit of a mess, as your city did drop a foot.
Yeah.
And Newton's law says where there's an action, there must be a reaction.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of broken things within the home itself.
Oh man, I'll start picking things up off the floor and trying to tidy up a bit.
Oh, let me help. I'll use mending on anything that I can that's broken.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks, man.
Or is gonna survey the carnage and say, "Do you think my first title should be City Breaker?"
No, I mean yes. It's kind of pretty hardcore, but I'm sure we could come up with a better one.
You're the bard. I'll defer to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna help tidy up the house and then raid whatever drinks cabinet they might have for anything that has not broken.
Okay.
You serve to my friends.
Yeah.
Not just
There are a few things, more of the cheaper wines. For whatever
Yeah.
reason, cheaper wine have sturdier bottles.
Well, it's because they're not in a bottle, they're in a box, right?
There are a few glasses you can dish out, and what food is there is kind of decayed a bit. The root vegetables are fine because they're root vegetables, but meats and fishes have gone.
Is there any cheese?
Some cheese, they're more in a cheese cupboard, you know, fancy cheese cupboards. That still seems to be good.
They raised Jorah, of course they have a cheese cupboard.
Alright, well, I'll find some cheese and some onions and some bell peppers. Okay, I got everything I need to make a potato soup, so that's what I'm doing.
Alright.
Shall I use
Excellent.
my cooking tools?
Yes, roll cooking.
Nice.
Roll
It's a
cooking.
natural 15 plus 6, so 21.
Nice. It's a delicious meal. It smells great. And the hearth bubbles and fires nicely. It's a wood hearth where you have to cook. So you got this nice fire going under your cookware. And a ruined house becomes a home.
You're the best, Daphne.
I know.
We should all have somewhere to sleep. Some of us might have to share, but you know.
Do you have an attic?
Yes, I assume so. Perhaps.
Not really. These houses weren't really made for attics.
Hmm.
They do have storage space, but it's more of like cupboards and closets and stuff.
Mhm.
Any attic space is kind of just an open rooftop.
Mhm.
If it's not going to rain, I'd like to perch and roost up there with an open view to the sky.
Alright. I mean, you have timbers across the roof and that lead up into what would be the peak of the house on the 3rd floor. And there is a window kind of looking out over the city. But there's not like a main hole in the roof, more of a hole for the fireplace, but that's about it.
Okay.
It's a very almost early 16th century house build.
Well, forgive my lack of knowledge about 16th century architecture, but I'll stick with somewhere that's a clear view to the sky.
Yeah. You can rest on the wooden timbers looking out over the city.
Cool.
You gonna eat or?
Why don't we eat up here? It's nice.
You can eat up there.
Yeah.
Not all of us are as limber or have wings, remember? Greaves. He's not in the room.
I'll come back down.
Oh, he's here.
I'll eat some food and then probably head to bed afterwards.
Okay.
It's vegetarian, just to let you know. We should have had him go, like, find a small animal for us. But it's fine.
I still can.
No, everything's already cooked. We're good. Maybe in the morning. In the morning for breakfast.
Are you a mouser or?
Yeah. Rodents.
You seem like you can find us a really good rabbit.
I could if there are any around. Although I think there's a bit of how do you say residual destruction around the city.
That's true, but you have wings. You could also pick a bird out of the sky too. That's fine.
Okay.
Daphne is not shy about eating small animals, woodland creatures, like whatsoever.
Or is shy about talking about it.
Well, it feels like a big step on our journey. I don't know how long you guys want to stay here before we head to Lorna.
Well, I kind of hope once our information gets across. But we're here for you, Jorah. So whenever you're ready to go, I'm sure we'll be ready to go.
It's a shame they didn't let us help with those artifacts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna be real precious about that stuff. You need clearance and a long work history. Yeah, they're very elfy about the stuff that they keep in there. Which is fine, but yeah, I can't see them letting us in to help. We are still just civilians to them. I could probably get in touch with Beltane and let him know what's happening. Because he can pass it on to the others.
So, should we continue our journey tomorrow?
Well, I think we should wait and get a report in from what's happened here from people of authority and let them know what's been going on elsewhere. Feels responsible. I'd like to see my dad before we go, if I can. But yeah, we don't have to stay longer than that.
Okay.
Because I know they're okay. And yeah,
Surely your father will come back here to sleep, won't he?
Possibly. I feel like if he's kind of like my mom, they're very tied to their responsibilities and duties. She'll be staying at the Grove right now.
And technically, elves don't sleep, so.
No.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We trance for like 4 hours, so they'll probably just, recharge and then go back to it.
Is there a bed in your room?
Yeah.
Is it purely for recreation?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Hey, it's a valid question. Yeah. I mean, like we can lie down when we do our trance. But yeah. It's a nice big bed.
Dibs!
You'd be sharing with me if you're okay with that.
That's okay. We're family.
Oh, jeez. Fuck. Yep. Yeah, it's all good. And like once whatever this is dealt with, I can come back home for a bit longer. I'm kind of at that. I'm young for an elf, so I'm at that stage where you go off and you find yourself a little bit before you come back. So it's fine. Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get in touch with Beltane, but I'm not gonna do it here because you guys are probably gonna be dicks about it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so happy for you.
I'm glad, niece. And I'm gonna wander up to my bedroom.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and reach out to him without casting sending if I can.
Okay.
I did when we first met. Hey, Beltane, you free to talk?
He answers, for a moment, I have a lot of dignitaries in my home.
Yeah. Is it the same ones that were there before?
These are new ones.
Oh, where are they from?
Griffin Hollow. That's fun. Old Holt. Orky.
Alright. Well, I'm currently in my childhood bedroom of all places. We got into Oliveri, a prophet of Ioun was keeping the city protected after it was attacked by shadows. It seems that people are hurt, but nothing major has been lost, aside from the prophet. And the artifacts in the library are going haywire because the city dropped a foot, because of reasons. Everything seems fine here.
I see. There's a lot to unpack in that statement of yours.
Yep.
But it confirms my suspicions. Prophets are real.
Yeah, you didn't. Wait, I mean, that's the first time I've seen one. It was kind of cool and really sad. Met some angels. They came to take him away. Yeah, yep. But yeah, we're waiting. I've put in a request for some information from them. I dropped some names of, world leaders that are looking for information, so we'll see what comes out of that. But I'll report in once we know more.
With a city under attack and recovering, don't expect much. They will not prioritize yourself over anybody else.
Oh no, I get that. They're gonna be real elfy about it all. But I'll get what I can for you.
Good.
Yeah. You doing okay?
It's a lot, but I can deal with it.
Good. Well, stay safe.
I'll try.
Alright. Well, if there's anything else you need us to do, just ask.
Just keep spreading my name where it needs to be.
The ice cream's picking up real nice. And your
Good.
name's all over that.
I'll come to collect my power when I'm ready.
Sure. You can come and collect a kiss whenever you want as well. I'm just saying.
I understand.
Excellent.
But we are in the middle of a crisis.
Yeah. So you can't be warm and fuzzy right now. I get it. It's fine. Alright. Well, speak to you later, I guess.
Until then.
I'm just gonna cross my arms and lay back on my bed. Just slowly getting more and more frustrated.
This is when I decide to walk in.
Okay.
It's like, hi, are you done? Are you done with your sending sex? Like,
No sending sex involved,
what's
unfortunately.
wrong with him?
I don't know, he's being distant, but he's busy, I guess.
I guess so.
I messaged him and he was in armor and potentially fighting, and then now he's got dignitaries from everywhere, so he can't exactly be like, hey, what you wearing?
He never seemed to be the warm fuzzy type to begin with, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with the lack of warm and fuzzy, but hot and spicy would be nice.
Yeah, and I'm a face plant in bed and just fall asleep. Like, just like that. Like, this is how fast Daphne falls asleep when she hits the bed. Complete opposite of me.
Okay.
I will fire off my last sending spell, by the way, to communicate with whoever it is that's in charge of making and distributing, and ask them if they can have some available in Lorness when I get there.
Alright. You send a message out to your vendor named Hubert.
Hubert, okay.
A gnomish man with wild gray hair. He's kind of sagging skin. He's older. Kind of has this wild look about him. And he seemed so excited to help you that he didn't ask much questions and just started selling your ice cream.
Yeah. That's what I need, and I'm very persuasive. So yeah, I'll just I'll give him a rough idea of how long it might take us to get there, and just if some could be available so that people can try it.
And he answers back, "Righto, I'll get there right away." And you hear a very loud click. It seems like he snapped at you before he kind of retreats away from the message and seems to be going to do whatever he does.
Hubert's the best, I say as I lay back on the bed, not sleeping because I only need to trance.
What are you doing, Mahaman, as your pals are resting upstairs?
I'm going to find a window to gaze out of, since this is a new place and a new part of the world with a new perspective on the sky and everything like that, and just curl up there.
Okay. You find a window easily big enough for you and curl into it, and as you curl into it, you feel the gentle caress of your goddess against your face as she whispers, "Keep doing what you're doing."
It's always nice to be reassured.
It's always nice to be in my sister's city.
Ah, how did that pass me by?
Not many know that we're related.
About 5-10 minutes after you settle in Memon, you hear someone approaching quietly, and you hear kind of a knock on the wall. I'm assuming there's no door.
No.
Memon?
Are you outside the window or inside the house?
Inside.
Okay. Is that you, or?
I had a question.
Yes.
Well, you know angels and gods and stuff, right? You're a cleric?
I don't know them personally, but I have dreamt of them.
When do we get to see Thompson again?
Well, I'm not sure what happens to prophets. I think that they have a place beside the seat of their masters. I think we're going to have to pray to Ayun if we want to see Thompson.
How do you pray?
Well, I pray by lighting my sacred herbs like my mother taught me and going into a trance and dreaming. But with this god, I think if we're able to get inside that library, we'll be able to do a proper prayer to him, to her.
Okay.
We'll do it
Or
together.
turns to leave.
Would you like that?
Yes, please. Thank you, Memon.
Thank you.
Well-
I think it's important. Sweet dreams.
See you. Or goes back to the roof.
Go back to the roof, settle in. Your cachets beside you, kind of cuddling in to keep you warm, to comfort you as well, as they tend to do. Flock of Aarakocras seem to have that very bird-like mentality of comfort those who need it. As you all settle in, the house settles, you hear it kind of creak and moan, and hear a few wood pops every now and then, but it settles down eventually. The smell of food kind of carrying you off into a gentle sleep as the night sky, though you're not watching, erupts in an array of beautiful northern lights twinkling and dancing in soft greens, pinks, radiant yellows, and a streak of purple joins them, just hanging there above the city. Petals of sweet pea flowers fall once more from the dancing lights above you, and the night is peaceful and calm in the city of Oliberry. And I'll say that's where we'll end for today.
All right.
Cool.
Much less stressful than the last time.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Or nobody died.
Yeah.
I mean, except
Nobody died.
except that small child on
Yes.
except that small child on there. And you know, But anyway, thank you, everyone, for coming and showing up. It's a real pleasure, as always. Hopefully, we will be back next week at our normal day and time. Instead of our makeup, for the most, I think we're good to go for the most part. Other things going on this week. Well, in like 4 hours, my Pathfinder 2nd Edition game will be happening, so please tune into that at 6 o'clock PST, 9 EST. So yeah, like, who needs to watch Critical Role when you can watch me? They play reruns. So yeah, be sure to catch into that. On Monday, we will be premiering our Blades in the Dark campaign at 11 a.m. PST, so be sure to tune into that. And of course, we have Revenge of the Gith on Tuesday as well. And you might see me playing some video games or doing some puzzles. Not between now and then Monday, though, because I have a very, very busy weekend ahead of me. But yeah, that's what's going on the channel. And we'll go around. All of you just tell us where we can find you on the internet and all of these good things. Martin.
You can find me in South Africa for the next week or so. So I will not be online much until I get back, and then I will be online a whole bunch at www.twitch.tv/pink_month.
Excellent. Hamalu.
Hello, I'm Emma or Hamalu on the internet. You can find me at Hamalu on the Twitters. You can find me here every second Thursday via my Hot Mess Bard. On Sundays, I am at the Hype Goblin channel with Jen, where we're playing a homebrew D&D game where I play a Mama Bear Druid. So that's fun. And also, if you want to check out at Kemney D&D on Twitter, I also run a group for my school there with a bunch of kids, and we have an Amazon wishlist there right now so that people can get resources for the kids who cannot afford to buy it themselves. And that is me.
Excellent. Freddie.
Hey, I am at His Majesty on Twitter. I don't have a stream at the moment, but I do have a live performance coming up in New York City. I am in a play that I will link in the chat. If you happen to be in the New York City area, you can attend it. It's on this weekend and next weekend. I'm in it on the 13th, and it's a highly experimental, largely improvised play about love and romance that is here from a Mexican playwright and director who is putting it on, and it's super awesome. So I recommend it if you want Valentine's Day plans for
That
New
sounds
York City.
exciting.
Very exciting.
Also, people should get you to commission art commissions.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm an illustrator as well. You can
Yeah.
commission if you want. I love drawing D&D characters. So.
There,
Yes.
and he does an amazing job. Cool. Thank you so much, Freddie, and of course, last but not least, Jen.
Hi guys, I'm Jen. You can find me over at Twitter at LeftMakerDD, where I just post whatever shit I want to, basically, mostly PhD stuff, state of the Scottish nation, and fun and cute pets, because I think they're adorable, mostly because I like snakes, sharks, and jellyfish and wish I could have them as pets, but they are better off in the wild. You can also find me here every other Thursday DMing this amazing group of people, and every Sunday over at Sarah's Hype Goblin channel, where I am an Artificer Bard, kind of running through trying to make the TARDIS. He's gonna kill me.
Our DM is gonna kill us.
And on the 19th, hopefully, I'm going to be over at Indoor Adventures channel playing the Fae mobster, Beltane Hawthorne, with our Monster Noir, rolling through the Fate system, a D6 system, where we just improv the entire night until something happens, and it's great. So that's where you can find me.
Awesome.
Come
That
check me out.
sounds super fucking excited. I would actually really like to say that and see Beltane get in some trouble, except for us. And with that, everyone, we're gonna go and give some love over to the official World Anvil channel. So, yeah, we'll see you in a couple hours. Bye. Right now.
Bye.
Bye.